everybody. My name is Gudrun from G Designs, and happy New Year on this January 1st. And Mr. Honey Producer's here too, trying to run things on the side. So he's jumping in and out to make sure that we are connected. We just noticed our battery life is going low. You never know. Now, you might notice that I'm not in Minnesota. It's a little bit nicer weather here. We are actually in Napa, California. We had all our kids come to, I rented a house, and we're all together since it was kind of an in-between distance between LA and Portland, so they could get in easy without having to fly. And then we've just been self-quarantining here. Amazing views in the middle of all of the vineyards. So we have been having fun, of course, exploring some local wines. But this, as I said, we needed to formally toast the new year. And of course, there is a cocktail. But I thought it would be appropriate just to start it off with a bubbly, of course. So this is a mimosa. Actually using the glasses we got we did a virtual wine tasting yesterday. It was really fun. So I'm using those glasses from the winery. But this is Cranberry Mimosa. So just whatever bubbly you want to use, just a little bit of orange liqueur and then cranberry juice. And you can kind of vary with how much you want. And then I realized that our strawberries in the fridge was a little too cold, so they got frozen. So I threw some strawberries in there, frozen strawberries. A great way if you don't want to dilute your drinks, put frozen berries in there. Just enhances the flavor. So cheers, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry if the connection is not so great, but
yeah, we don't know. We don't have very good Wi-Fi. We're kind of in the country side, and so we hope everything stays throughout the show, but we just wanted to pop in real quick and say hi to everybody. We have such a great year ahead, I think. And I think we should all kind of agree on that we had a really good sowing year for 2020. So even though we're happy to see that go, and hopefully things will start to change a little bit in our regular lives, let's just take it step by step and keep sowing. So we got lots of plans for 2021 for you. And some of them we can't, of course, most of them we can't reveal yet, but we're kicking it off, of course, with our first quilt along of the year out of the brand new book, Stripology Mixology 2, and it's the Wanda quilt. And we will start on January 12th. So not this coming Tuesday, but the following. We will have Tipsy Tuesday show on this coming Tuesday. We'll be back in action. So looking forward to that. For all of the great mess, Happy New Year. And I've heard from so many quilters that this kind of year got them through the pandemic. The sewing got them through, the quilting got them through, the quilt alongs, the connection online. And it's just beautiful to hear. Wonderful. A lot of folks I heard from hadn't quilted for a long time. And I got them going again. And others had never quilted before, and they learned how to quilt and now are totally hooked, total stripologists. And I just love that. It's really rewarding to see that we are kind of going beyond just making quilts. So I just completely love that we all know quilting is such a therapy and sewing. So we're outside. So can you hear a little bit of traffic going through? Some motorcycles? It's not yours, honey. No.
Nice to ride right now.
That would be perfect weather to ride. Yes, absolutely. So I hope you had a really good and safe New Year's celebration. Like I said, we're here with our kids and we've been having a lot of fun. Yesterday, like I said, we're here in the middle of wine country, and literally a mile this way, there's 2 wineries, and a mile that way, there's another big one. But of course, everything is shut down as it should, but we were able to do a virtual wine tasting yesterday. So we were all sitting out here, and we had a sommelier and a person from the winery on Zoom and explaining and answering all of our questions. So we had just gone and curbside picked up the wine earlier in the day, and it was really wonderful. Kind of, the best of the best as you can imagine. You're in Napa and you can't go to the wineries. It's kind of a bummer, but we made the best of it. The best part, of course, you don't have to drive anywhere. You're just home, and so it doesn't matter how big those testing pores are because you're not going anywhere. So it was really fun. Then we cooked and had a big dinner together and played games until the new year came. So we had a lot of fun with the kiddos. Johan was supposed to be my co-host today, but he wouldn't go down for his nap early enough. So he's also having too much fun with all of us, and so he's still sleeping. So my co-host, overslept, as you should say. So I would love to hear from you in the comments. Of course, we don't have our regular setup, so there was no music in the intro, but we would love to hear kind of what was the most impactful thing in 2020 for you as far as quilting goes, and what are you looking forward to in 2021 as far as quilting goes. So we'd love to hear if you want more sew-alongs, more one-day sew-alongs. Do you want to just break it down? Should we keep always doing the Tipsy Tuesdays and the Happy Fridays? I think I don't even have to ask that, right?
Gotta
keep them. I gotta keep them, yeah. Other than that,
more fun in 21.
Yes, here's to that. Keep the fun going. I mean, life is just not right without it. So we got big plans for you. Like I said, there's gonna be new stuff coming throughout the year, and of course, we are only halfway through Fast and Furious Club. We have the January project going live on the 20th. So those are two big dates for us in January. Now, of course, I don't have anything to show you either from the store that we have new in the shop. New fabric has come in, and so they were open. We were open from the 28th through the 30th, and so there might be some new stuff in the store. I just haven't gotten my hands on it yet. So I know Be Grateful came in. That was a pre-order, so that's now available. And I think Moody Bloom also came in. It was a pre-order. And we've got some coffee fabric that I can't wait to show you this coming Tuesday when I'm back in the swing of things.
You say keep doing both. Tipsy Tuesday.
Everybody says to keep doing both, of course. Tipsy Tuesday and Friday. I knew you were going to say that.
We're going to keep fun going in 21.
Yes, we're going to keep it going. And, more virtual events and stuff like that. So looking forward to it. We don't know yet when regular life will resume, even if it does in 2021. And then again, it might for some and it might not for others. So that's why we just got to keep it going, keep it fun. Betty says, love the little projects. So maybe some more little projects that we did in the 4 Advent projects. That's an idea. I think it was such a hit too, to have something little to do throughout December, the dark days. And so we definitely might repeat that this year, come holiday season. But who knows? Maybe we'll pop in with little ones like that. It all kind of just relies on what goes on in that noggin sometimes. Somebody said goal is to make 10 charity quilts. That's amazing. I will be definitely piling up now, especially since I wasn't able to bring all my quilts to the homeless shelters this year. So they're all rolling over to December this year. And hopefully maybe we can do more charity stuff throughout the year like we did in 2020, which was really amazing, donating well over $50,000 to amazing charities. That's one thing that I am very, very proud of this year, and definitely want to keep that going and top that even more.
People are ready for Wanda.
Everybody's ready for Wanda. That's good. Wanda's is really fun. You don't have to sign up. It's just going to be during Tipsy Tuesday episodes, starting on the 12th, and then the following 3 Tipsy Tuesdays. So I'll take you through the steps, give you some extra tips using different rulers, and then I talked a little bit about before the holidays during a Tipsy Tuesday. I gave kind of some tips on fabric choices. And really, you can do whatever you want. So the Wanda blocks are made with 5-inch squares, or you can, of course, if you have a layer cake, take those 10-inch squares, cut them apart, or you can cut it from yardage or 5/4. So, but we start with 5-inch squares for the blocks, and then you need a background and an accent fabric. So I told everybody that the kind of key is you want your accent fabric to really stand out from all of the squares that you have. And then that stripe background fabric needs to stand out from all your squares. And then your accent can kind of connect with the squares, but it's really fun to add dimension with using some directional fabrics or so diagonal stripes, regular stripes, or plaids, anything like that that has a little movement or anything fun to really make that pop.
Should
that
we wait
session.
to cut and see the tips
I
first?
talked about if you don't have your squares, 5-inch squares, if you're not working from a charm pack, so cut your squares. I did also give a tip if you like a little bit of best press or starch, and I do recommend that if you want to do that for only your 5-inch squares. So if you're cutting them from yardage, make sure you treat the fabric before you cut. If you're working with charm squares, you can spray the squares, each individual square. So that's kind of the prep that I recommended. And so other than that, I don't want you to really cut. You don't have to cut the background or the accent fabric because we're going to start with just the block. So starting with just the 5-inch squares. So you can kind of wait. I know a lot of people were like trying to figure out what would work as an accent. You can also just wait because we're not going to do that until the third part of the sew along or the quilt along, so that if you want to make some blocks and kind of see then what makes sense to go with it, you can do that. So you can cut your background if you want, but you don't have to. Just the 5-inch squares. Somebody's background fabric has been lost in the mail for 3 weeks. Yikes. Yes, hopefully that is one thing that will kind of get a little better, and that is hopefully our delivery services. They were very overrun in December and November too. So hopefully things will start to get a little bit back to normal with the USPS now that people don't have the holiday rush, but who knows?
Yeah.
All right. So any questions on anything? I think it's going to be a shorter show for us because we are going to enjoy this last day here with our kiddos. Going to play some more games. And once Johan gets up, I think we're going to go for a little hike around here.
Run from the bees?
Run from the bees. Oh, are you getting caught over there? I see that my computer battery is going down. So I think I want to just again wish all of you a happy new year. Here's to an amazing 2021. Lots of quilts. And may it be even quiltier than 2020. Yeah. Cheers, right?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And I will see you all back at home, back in the cold next week. So Tipsy Tuesday next week, 7 p.m. Central Time this coming Tuesday, which is the 5th, right?
Yeah.
The 5th, and then I'll be as well for our Happy Friday. We are out and sound here, but have a great rest of your holiday. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.